Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Alicia and I'm back with another video. In today's video, guys, I'm going to teach you 5 things you need to know before you start your business, or if you already have started your small business. I'm going to teach you these things that I have learned myself. Like you can see, I have my phone here. This is what I learned. Anytime I learn something, I put it in my notes and I want to share with you guys. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Most importantly, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. We learn, we get educated, we get entertained, because I do vlogs and I also give advices on people staying in and out of the country, and also share my business and tech tips. Okay, so let's get right into the video. So the first rule that I've learned, or the first thing that I learned that I feel like you should have in your business, is to set rules early. I have a tech academy, and just June will make it 1 year into the business. I started with online and I eventually moved into physical classes. So that means now I run 2 sessions, just me. I don't have a tutor or anything, right? And because I am the only person controlling my business, I noticed that I started to get issues with some clients, like refunding. Like some people want to come take the exam today, they wouldn't come, they will come when they feel like, all of those things, right? So I didn't set rules earlier in my business, so I had to go through a lot of complications. People were just playing with me and my business anyhow until I started to set rules. So more of the point or the story is, before you start a business, or as soon as you start your business, set some rules. At least, even if it's 5 or 10 rules, set those rules so that at least people will not play with your business and think your business is a playground where they can do anything they like. Because if they go to other businesses, they cannot do the same thing they're doing with you. So you want to make sure you avoid that. Okay, so let's move into point number 2. Point number 2 is register the business early, which is really important. I'm saying this because it's out of experience. So initially, when I did start my business, I didn't know that it was going to be like this. It's not yet big, but I didn't know it was going to be this serious. Like, to be honest, I took it as a hobby till I could find a job. So eventually it started to get serious, and I had to wait for a very long time before I registered. Now, before registering this business, like I said, people used to play with my business, do anyhow, ask for a refund anyhow. There was no rules. People will come in anytime. They will come for classes anytime. They will leave the time they feel like leaving. So that means they will sit down and wait till they see me in class, or like wait till after another person's class. So they're occupying space. They're doing a whole bunch of things here and there, right? Why? Because I didn't register my business. They didn't see any value. They didn't see that the business was recognized by the state, by the government. They just thought like, oh, this is a plaything. Like, oh, I'm just going to learn from her. Like, she's an idiot, da da da. As soon as you start and you see that this is something I like doing or I want to do, immediately go and register the business. You can start as a sole proprietorship. So that means you can register the business as a sole proprietorship business. Okay, do not wait till later to go and register the business. Mind you, you can always change your business name. You can always change the business registration point, like sole proprietorship to LLC or to company. You can always do that, but first make sure that your business is registered. Make sure that you're paying some sort of tax, because it gives your business this kind of responsibility, this kind of recognition. People tend to respect you a lot and they don't ask you a lot of questions and so on. So register your business before anything else, right? Number 3, this was one of the mistakes I made: price based on value and not emotion. So in simple terms, price your fees or your prices based on the value that you're giving to people and not emotions. For me, when I started, I was like, oh, I don't think people can pay $4,000 or $7,000 for a course. I did not even think that was possible. I would say, oh my God, that's a lot. Like, how will people pay all of that money? It's impossible. If I was in their shoe, would I pay that money? I started adding emotions into the business, and I forgot that I had bills, I had internet, I had rent, I had water, I had to buy equipment for the classes, I had to buy chairs. All of those stuff, just little things like maintenance and stuff like that, I had to do. So basically, I wasn't putting that into consideration. I was emotionally thinking about other people, but not the business. And I, like, for the first 6 months, like I'm telling you guys, for the first 6 to 7 months, I had to learn the hard way. I was undercharging, I was undervaluing, right? And I was not looking at, oh, I'm the only person doing this in the Gambia. I was looking at, oh, I want to be affordable at my own expenses. So In simple terms, price based on value, the value that you're given. I'm the only academy that offers certain kind of programs, to, students, to people, to older people, to adults. I accommodate kids, I accommodate teenagers, adults, all the way up to 70 years old, right? And the courses that I teach are different. Most of them are not being taught in the Gambia. You can't find a tutor that teaches that in the Gambia. So I should put my price based on my value, based on my time. Because for instance, you come into my class and then you're having digital notes, digital guide, templates, recorded material, certificate at the end of the class. You get your results, so you see how you perform. It's like you have all of those packaged, one-on-one tutor support. Even when you're home, you can always call me, text me and say, oh, I need this, I need that, or I don't understand. You also have community support whereby you join a group of your class and then you guys chat, you guys sort out things together. So you don't find that with any tutor in the Gambia, right? You do not have that. So you coming to my class means that you're getting value, right? And I should have been pricing based on my value that I'm giving you. More of the story is price your price. Put a price tag based on the value that you're giving and not based on emotions. Point number 4, don't be afraid to charge properly. Okay, like for me, I was like, oh my god, like I said in the previous point, like, oh my god, what if I charge 10,000? What if I charge 12,000? Are people gonna come? Like, they're not gonna come. But you know what, I had to charge properly because I needed income. I needed to see profit, right? I needed the business to have a savings that we can use to invest, right? I needed to pay bills. So the more I started having classes, right, physical classes and online classes, the more my internet charges increased. So at first I was doing $900, right, for internet, and then it went to 1,002, and then it went to 1,500, and then it went to 2,000. Now it's 3,002 because while I'm accommodating a lot of people and I need faster speed internet, and now it's about to go up again. So all of those things you have to put into consideration: rentage, utilities, all of those things. And then we also have to buy laptops, more laptops for the students and stuff like that. So all of those things are put into consideration. So you have to charge properly. You have to calculate your income, your expenses, your profit, right, and your savings, doing the maths. Okay, so basically that's it. Don't be afraid to charge properly. The last point is create customer support early, right? So for me, in my case, I was doing the customer support myself, right? Still sort of like doing it myself, but I do have like an assistant that works remotely, and she... So guys, light is gone. We've been dealing with this for the past 2 weeks, and we have another 2 weeks to go. It's like a light crisis. Hopefully I make a video on that soon, but it's a lot. It just comes like a few minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and it's gone. Sometimes 10 minutes gone. I don't know. Like I said, create a customer support. If you cannot afford to pay someone that comes to you every day, like Mondays to Friday or Mondays to Saturday, invest in customer support that works remotely. So all I did was I went on LinkedIn and I looked for females, because basically, yeah, I did want to have a female customer support. So I looked for a female that just graduated and is not having like much to do at this point, so she could just do like part-time for me. So I did invest in that. I saw this lady Fatim, and she's just a young girl. She's like 22 to 23, and I said, you want to work remotely and you want to show up here like 2 times a month, sometimes once a week? And she was like, yeah. So we made the arrangement, and she now does my customer support online for me. So my WhatsApp, my emails, any support from the website, TikTok as well, Facebook, Instagram. She answers all the DMs and the questions, so that it's basically easier and professional that way. And she's also in charge of student support. So when students have issues with seeing their receipt and I can't be available, she's always there to guide them. I'm just grateful for that. So like, I know it's hard to pay people, but if you're a small business, you have to invest in some sort of customer support, because there will come a time whereby you cannot do everything yourself and you need a little bit of help. And you can also go on Upwork and hire someone as well within your budget range. Is really, really important that you do. It makes your academy look very serious as well. So guys, those are all of the 5 things that I've learned so far. This is 1 year into my business, and I have a lot of things that I learn every day, but I just want to share this one with you guys. Do well to comment, do well to subscribe, because you're going to be seeing more content like this. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it helps other people on YouTube to see the video as well. With no further ado, I will see you in my next video. Bye.